talk about supposedly, man, Lil Durk and his lady. That's what we'd call her.
His fiance.
His fiance, Lil Durkhead.
What's her name for real?
India Royal.
India who?
India Royal. That's an E on the end. Royal India.
Yeah, I was saying love or Royal. Which one is it?
India Royal Cosmetics.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
But
Nigga know her whole CEO.
supposedly they were talking about that. I guess that their relationship was kind of based off her body count, not relationship, but his decision on
Yeah, her low body count. Like, you know, he was like, you know what, that made him more like want to marry her more because she hadn't been on a lot of people.
Is that really surprising though?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They acting like that's like strange news.
I think it is because
like
people
that
don't talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like men having standards is like a sin or something.
yeah.
I feel like we don't talk about it, but most niggas obviously are gonna pick the woman that's
the smallest body count.
Through, obviously.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, how do you know though? Like when I talk to a woman, or not just say I just wife hoes, but at the same time, like I'm the type of dude I'm not gonna ask because one, you're not gonna tell the truth. Two, I really don't want to know. Honestly, I just don't want to know. You know what I mean? So it's just like, how do I know what your body count was?
But if you had been with somebody for a while, then you know her body count. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How though? How?
You do.
of course, you never know. But I'm saying, like,
What was that old rule when we were younger? It was like add whatever she
times
tells you
about
three.
Add 2 and times by 3 or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't never done that shit. I used
I've
to be
always
on
done
that
that
shit.
shit.
Like I always, you know, hey, what's your,
definitely
you know,
did.
say how many niggas, you know, like boo boo back
I
in the
don't
gap.
ask, bro.
But it's like now, it's just like the fact I said number one to me is just like whatever you tell me, I know you're not gonna be truthful.
That's
So
my
I'm not
thing.
finna sit here and try to calculate what I think you mean. And then two, I really just don't care because whether it's 2 or 20, you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you.
That's what because I
So
look at
it's
the
just
person.
like-
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, when I look at you, I can't. I
no,
don't.
what if it's 20 in the past 2
But
years?
how would I know? I wouldn't want to know.
That's what I'm
that,
saying.
though. You know what I mean? Like I would not.
What
wanna
if you
know.
did know?
She either a porn star or
As long as I can look at you and be like, she probably don't have a lot of bodies.
But you
on
said
her.
20
If I can
in the
even
past.
think
You
that,
can't look at a woman and
No,
tell
no,
that.
no.
I
not
promise
necessarily
you.
think, but I'm just saying like I don't see that in
that's a
her.
different
Like,
nigga every month.
Check it. You said 20 niggas in 2 years.
2 years. I'm talking about like she got out of a relationship
Busted
in
down body.
2019, and then up until this point.
See, but then like I said, it going to. But how do I know then? Like is she the talk of the
Just-
town?
yeah, just say you knew somebody.
But I'm saying
maybe she
she-
told you. She,
Okay.
she
Oh,
told you.
She
She
told me
she
out of
showed you.
respect.
you just told me.
That was before me, baby.
I was about to say, you just told me.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what I'm saying.
lie.
That if it's different,
That's
if it's
a
like
lot.
if I word on the street, like if it's word on the street, now that's different. I can't.
I'm not even.
If
Gonna
they
fuck
talking
with you.
about you around town, baby, I can't.
Oh, well, you know, if niggas is just hating because they can't fuck, that's one
Nah, I
thing.
don't take
But
it
if she
as
was
that.
like, you know what, like, I just want to be real before we get together. I have been with 20 guys at the last.
If y'all start talking
In
and
the
then,
last
like
2 years.
in a month or two, you find out that one of them niggas is somebody you know. Does that change anything?
It definitely
Yeah,
does.
kind of, a little bit.
Especially if it's like
For
a close,
sure.
like if it was like West, like
Oh no,
hey,
you should find out
you know,
before
I-
then.
the fuck.
But like if it's somebody like what if it's up, like damn.
Oh, man.
You really gotta go.
Damn. And I'm after him? Oh,
First
yeah,
of all,
I'm
I'm gonna fuck you better. Then you gotta go. No, I think that's.
No, I'm not. I can't even. I don't even run after that.
But I don't
Oh, you-
know. To me, that don't me personally. That doesn't
lace these
influence
up
my
today.
decision on a woman because I don't know unless she tell me. And low key keeping it real, like if she tries to tell me, I'm like when I'm like I really don't want to know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because on the cool keeping it real, babe, about your guess as good as mine. You
Yeah.
had me, dog. Black.
No, you right. The women. So I ain't gonna lie. For, like, I know women feel like, you know, you can tell me anything. You know, I rather men just be honest, straightforward. Men, we really don't need that. Like,
First of all, we really be
talk
wanting
about
to
that.
tell them the truth.
Let's talk
That's
about
the
that.
thing.
Yeah.
They want you to tell the truth. So
Let's
they
talk
can
about
use
that.
it.
we don't want the truth.
Let's
Women
take
want the
that.
truth
Let's
so
talk
they
about
can use
that.
it. We don't want the truth because if we know, then that's gonna be like, oh,
There's a lot of information that men don't need that women feel like that they need.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I it's so crazy to me. Like a lot of stuff that, you know, your woman or your lady will ask or want to know is certain things that you don't really need to know. You know what I mean? Like all right, for a perfect example, you got a girl.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, hey, babe, I'm about to go out. That's what she says to you.
Yeah.
All right, babe, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just let
Yeah.
me know when you make it. That's it.
That's really all I
Turn
need.
it the other way around. Turn it the other way around. You tell her, oh, I'm about to go out.
Where you going?
Oh, where you
going
going? Who finna be there? What time
Yeah.
you gonna get there? What time you coming back?
Where
Like,
all y'all going?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like that's unneeded. I don't need to know all that shit about you. You know what I mean? Like I want to know that you safe, but the rest of that, you know, so it's just like that kind of blows my mind that women just, that unneeded information between the two species.
We're wired. Yeah, we're definitely wired differently.
Two sexes, I guess.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know that much detail. Like, I just hate when women like they like try to like half-ass tell you something to like make you feel better and then leave you hanging, so you just be thinking about the shit. Like,
what you mean?
Like, say like,
give me an example.
Say like. This chick was like, oh yeah, it's this dude at work, yada yada. He always be and like she just keep on like rating this nigga up and shit. And you just be like,
oh, you talking about how they give you subtle hints? To
yeah,
shit?
like that's how they like feel you in. You just be like, all right, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You just start thinking like, what the fuck?
It's not even that. My thing is with women personally is telling stories. Like that's the hardest thing for me to do.
Oh,
a female,
yeah.
period, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it'll start off on some simple shit like, yeah, I was at work, this and that happened. Yeah. Like, all right, cool. But then Keisha came in, she was wearing like what? How we got there? Yeah, like what the
Keep
fuck,
on
bro?
going,
Like,
yeah.
bro, come on.
Yeah, my attention span is short.
I hate it because I be want to listen. Like, I hear you, I heard you, what you said, but then I missed when you said something about like.
Oh my god,
bro! I swear I
run it back. So tell me what I just said.
Especially through message. Oh my god, I'm a horrible.
I'll instantly, bro. I'll be sitting there looking at you, start thinking about, man. Tuesday, my fucking foot was hurting like a bitch.
Just thought about some whole other shit.
I think I said my foot.
But so y'all would agree that body count does affect y'all decision?
Yeah, it
I mean, not like.
A little bit, but
a little. It just depends. Yeah. Like it's like really a case by case thing.
Like you said, if I'm hearing shit, then obviously you cut off. But like if I met you and then you decided to tell me, before you came on, I was fucking with, I was doing on some whole shit. Like I'd be like, well, I mean, how many was it?
That's I think.
But I respect
right
you
on the head with
let me know what's
honestly, if we getting to know each other and shit, and I don't have to know that, don't just flat out just be like, I'm not gonna lie, I just have like really why?
I don't care that much.
So you think I respect you more? Like actually, I think this is done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I'm good now.
Yeah, like you kind of just turned me off.
Yeah. So like just lie, be like, I just got a marriage or some shit. Be like, I've been one dude for like 6 years, but I hooked up with 2 guys. I'm like, all right,
make me feel good about it. No, I'm just like I said, me personally, I feel like I wouldn't know that, and if I did know that, I'd just kind of be like, man, I would kind of take it for what it is. Like if I really fuck with this person, cause like that shit we talked about, I guess we could segue into that. Like that shit I sent in a message about postpartum nut syndrome.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it's reality in that. It's truth in that, and it took it as a joke, but it's kind of like a real thing almost.
Yeah,
because it's just like
hearing them talk about it. I was like, yeah.
Hey, so for those who don't know, the subject, to transition into another subject, but tags into it. There's a thing called postpartum nut syndrome. So the theory behind this,
it's not so funny, but it's
PPNS,
right? Ooh. The theory behind this is that
PPNS.
PPNS.
That's the stream title right there.
The theory behind it is that men don't actually know that they want to be with a woman until they have sex with her and nut, because that's when reality snaps for men. So.
It really does.
It sounds
so true.
It sounds bad. But
it
like
it's
bad.
Real shit, bro.
What Airrick is really saying is that like sometimes your lust can cloud your judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Make you say some things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get lusty.
That's why they say women have sex off feelings and men just have sex.
Yep.
Like we are literally able to have sex. Like it's just a thing, an activity.
Yep. Because it's just like you said. It's just Man, you can tell a female some dreams. You know what I mean? Just before you had that sex, it's just like, man, you get the texting all day. You know what I mean? Like
put you in the
all
car,
day.
all this. You know what I'm saying? We get a new house, this and that.
Then you get off in that thing, and you just like, man, this ain't me.
My nigga said selling dreams.
Be real, bro. I've been waiting to, bro. I swear to God, I've been waiting to be in you. Like
this ain't really what I, you know what I mean? And to take the bad side out of it, also, it's just like. You also know, huh?
The bass.
No, take the bad side out of it. Oh no, to take the bad side out of it also is just like you also know as a female when a man really does like you after y'all have sex that first time. Because a nigga gon' you low-key want to later and shit. And, you know what I mean? Do a little weird-ass shit to where you ain't normally, you know, if it wasn't what it was or where you thought it was going to be, you up and trying to dip out.
Why don't people just, like, get to know each other before having sex anymore?
Because I feel like that's not, like you said before, it's not really the real you. You going to try to put on your best you. So,
that's true.
Quote-unquote, getting to know each other, I'm kind of telling you. You know what I mean?
You be you having a lot of stamina in the beginning.
Exactly. So
you really giving them Dr. Jekyll when you do that shit. Mr. Hyde come out.
Yeah.
Like a month after.
He ain't
he
lying.
talking like he hit females. That's that I hit females stuff. And then Mr. Jekyll come out like, God damn. Nah, I'm fucking.
I do not condone that.
I'm fucking with you. But yeah, man, it's just like I feel like it is a little method of science behind that, and that's not to me though. I also looked at it as kind of encouraging fucking premarital sex. Ooh, if that's even a thing anymore.
I think that's an all-time high right there.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, it's not saying that, man, you got to test drive it. Because some relationships do work out to where I've heard or seen that people wait until they get married. Or, you know what I mean, they do a little, you know, celibacy run until they get to a certain amount. Okay, this is how long. But I feel like it's kind of, at that point, if you want to talk about true pleasure, true pleasing yourself, let's say, okay, you and your girl or this chick you're talking to, y'all do decide to wait 6 months. Yeah. We gonna talk and we gonna wait 6 months. Think of how much bond and chemistry y'all gonna build within that 6 months if y'all talking every day, cupcake and whatever. Then when the sexual action actually does happen, I feel like you're gonna be more biased to it, making it be good because you've waited for so long where you done grew this bond with this person.
You're thinking about it too much.
Well, no, not even that. But what I'm getting is you gonna overrate it in your mind already because you already have all these feelings for this person. You get what I'm saying? Versus first couple of days, I don't know nothing about this nigga. I don't know nothing about this female. You know what I'm saying? Either they done fuck me good or they didn't. That's mean you gonna judge it straight up. But it's just like now you overlook like, okay, he ain't really the size I'm used to, but I like him. Right. Or, you know what I mean, she ain't really as tight as I thought, but you know what I mean?
You just ain't tripping on it no more because you've been around that person.
And now you done grew that chemistry. Do you feel like that's fair, though? Like, do you feel like that's the way? I mean, of course, you know, but did you think that's a legit thing? Do you think that's what's up? Or do you
talking about waiting or?
If you ran into that scenario where
I've done both. Like, I've, been with people that we haven't done anything for, a year or, 2 years or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. Like, them people, I really lasted with, you know? So, and even if we didn't last, we were still cool, still a bond there, so.
Has it been a case that y'all waited and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be?
Nah.
No, never.
Damn.
Every time it was it was good, but.
I don't remember the last time I waited.
It was the ones.
If we keeping it real.
That's real though. That's real. And it's been some where I was like, man, I was just like, man, I can't wait. And then I was like, well, I wish the idea of what it would be like was there instead of it actually happening, because it was way better.